Hello all your meat lovers and welcome here at Biltong Depot. Today we're going to have a fun little great experiment, something I always wanted to do, and we're going to compare some biltong or air dried steak compared to this is the new thing going around on the internet is meat and salt. So limited ingredients is the aim for today, and we're going to do it two different ways. We're going to do a crispy, almost like a chip version, where we're going to use a dehydrator with a little bit of heat. And then we're going to do a limited ingredient biltong. So our biltong is going to consist of beef, vinegar and salt. And we're going to compare and see chip, dehydrator or biltong in a natural air drying cabinet. Compare the two and see how limited ingredients we can get away with and how the flavor ends up being. So with biltong, we're going to start with biltong. So with biltong, of course, everybody has seen some of our footage before. Biltong is basically a steak. So sliced 1 inch thick, cured with salt, vinegar, and beef, of course. So those would be our three ingredients. And why we have vinegar in this is if there were any potential bacteria, vinegar will prevent any of that from growing because we're not adding any heat to this product. This is just going to naturally air dry. So basically, we're going to put a hook through this. This is going to go into our Biltong Depot air drying cabinet. So this cabinet here is an air drying cabinet, and how it works, it basically just pulls air through from the bottom. There's little gaps there, there's little holes on the bottom, and then we have a lid for it. The lid goes on top. It's got a little exhaust fan, and that exhaust fan will just keep air coming through the meat. So this one, no heat treatment whatsoever. That's why we have to include vinegar in that one. Now with the brisket and with the pork loin, I smoked this. I like my pork and my brisket smoked, so I went ahead and pre-smoked these before I sliced them. And then these are just beef and salt and cold smoke, so no heat whatsoever onto that up until this point. Now we're going to put this into our dehydrator, and our dehydrator works with heat, so it's basically baking this. And why I prefer the brisket and the pork loin. It's two cuts that's got some fat and it's got some marbling in it, so that's what I'm looking for. Marbling is going to give it that nice crispiness, almost like crispy bacon. If you're a big fan of crispy bacon, the fat will help render in there and just crisp up that meat. This process here is going to take about a day or so. The biltong, of course, takes about 6 days to dry. So we're going to have results soon, but not soon enough. Going to do the biltong in our Biltong Depot naturally air drying cabinet, and then the brisket and the pork loin in our dehydrator. Right, so last week we got challenged on making a meat snack with as few ingredients in there as possible. So we always rise to the challenge, and here's what we came up with. So here at Biltong Depot, of course, your house of air-dried meats, naturally air-drying meats. We did a biltong version of it, consisting of just beef, red wine vinegar, and salt. Those are your only ingredients. And then we did a smoked brisket version, which consists of just brisket or beef and salt. So only 2 ingredients in that one. And then version C is our smoked pork loin. So pork and salt only. So 2 ingredients in B and C, 3 ingredients in A. Biltong is naturally air dried, which means we do it in our Biltong Depot air drying cabinet, basically at room temperature, steaks of meat, just seasoned with red wine vinegar and salt. We hang it up for about 6 days to dry out to give you this nice medium rare steak consistency you see here. And then the smoked pork loin, smoked brisket, the smoked pork loin, we did in our dehydrator. So cold smoked it, and then we had it in the dehydrator. So the idea with B and C is to kind of give us a chip versus A, which is our biltong version, which is going to be more of a steak. So a lot softer, not chewy. So, well, that's what we came up with. The results are in, and I'm going to put this to the test. So once again, A, biltong. Wow. That is lovely. A little bit different from our normal biltong we make. Our Biltong Depot base, of course, usually includes pepper and roasted coriander. So here it's just red wine vinegar and salt. You taste the beef, you taste a lot of the meat. So the ticket to this one is meat quality. You will not be able to hide bad meat quality in this one. This is just a lovely, clean, beefy product. And then smoked brisket. So what we were going with the smoked brisket and the chip and the pork loin is a chip effect. So we wanted a bit of a crunch to it, and then I added smoke. Of course, you don't have to smoke it. I like a smoky flavor. This is kind of be like a beef bacon, so to speak. So from the braised brisket meat, smoked it, dehydrated it. See about that crunch. Oh. It's crispy, smoky, slightly salted. Just good meat flavor, and some salt and smoke just comes through. Lovely. All right, and then pork loin. Took the pork loin, smoked it, lightly salted, dehydrated it. We want to get the chip effect. Here it goes. Let's see about that crunch. Oh. So the pork loin is really like eating a chip. This is like a Lay's chip, but meat. It even looks like a Lay's chip. Wow. So 3 very different products, very similar products. Give us a vote. Give us a vote, A, B, or C. See if this is something that you guys want to see in a store. Limited ingredients. This is as few ingredients as you possibly can put into a meat snack product. Give us your feedback. Of course, we're in the home of air-dried meats here at Biltong Depot. Always experimenting with some new ideas. Give us some feedback. Give us your thought. Let us know if this is something you want to see in stores.